What's up, guys? Back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the president and stuff.
Yo, and we back with another one. This is none other than your boy, aka host of the Word Show. You know what it is, you know what it do. Go to that www.youtube.com. Every topic we talk about, we keep this page up. I am here sharing a live video with what? My daughter,
Alyssa,
my son in the back, my daughter,
Aaliyah.
back is none editing. What you see is what you get. We're talking about what's going on. How the Juicy Scoop with Amy Comey Barrett, saying she's part of a cult. We don't know how true that is, but you know how TYT, Young Turk, put it down in effect. Also, they're talking about the insurrection, January 6th, Capitol Storm riot. Man, you know that's kind of, you know how Trump is. That's my dude. But as I say, he was the best thing and worst thing they ever did for the United States because he was real about let's make America great again, man. Since Biden got in office, man, we're talking about police reform, Capitol rioting, looting, schools getting shot up. Teachers in Toledo, Ohio now have to carry guns and they have to learn by 24 hours how to use a firearm armament. We also talking about how Trump and Biden basically clashing. Also how Biden $6.6 billion to the aid of Ukraine. Putin said you can send him anything. Strategically strategizing, this is what Putin said out of his mouth. You can send them any armaments you want, but do not send them missiles. You know why? Because they have track and guidance system. Ballistic Scud missiles can track up to 20 to 30 miles per hour, and they go up to 150 to 200 miles per hour, hitting their destination target without ease. You hear me? Now, they're also talking about the vaccines. We don't know how, true that is, or how strong or how the CDC is going to basically direct that guidance from either state to country to town to city. I'm against what's going on. You sending children that's 6 months to 5 years old, taking boosters, taking shots. I understand. We all want to keep this pandemic down. We all want to keep this virus down because this virus is not nothing to play with. My son is in the background. He live with me. My daughter's over here. She live with me. And my other daughter, we keeping this page up. We talking about every topic. Biden, my boy, since you've been in office, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. Man, come on, dog. That line is done. You feel me? I'm sitting here with my family. We are the host of the Word Show, and we talk about every topic. So we're going to get on one topic today, people, and we're going to talk about inflation. It doesn't make no sense for the price and gas hikes. It doesn't make no sense for profit margin and price gouging. It doesn't make no sense for the strong entity on the face of the globe to be shortage in women's items, to also be shortage in baby formula. Gabbett, Michigan, strong plant company was shut down due to the health violation in health codes and infrastructure, which we have. Australia is one of the strongest profit margins that makes baby formula, which we have another country, Germany, which we have that makes baby formula. There's no reason whatsoever for infant children who can't talk and defend themselves to be out of baby formula. What's going to be next? Baby food, baby potties. I'm just being honest with you. Now, we have these city officials and these city elects fighting for a seat in the Senate, fighting for a seat in the Oval Office, fighting to run for the Oval Office. All we do is fight, and control for power. Each fraction of the globe is fighting for power. It's okay to send $6.6 billion to a country that has a war that has nothing to do with us, and they're at war with their cousins. Russia and Ukrainians are cousins. If you think about it, and if you know it, that's like Iraq and Iran. They are cousins. You understand what I'm saying? We always feel that we have the right to interfere in somebody else's war, but we have a war right here at home in our backyard. Real talk. We have a war with poverty. We have a war with buying pharmaceutical medication. We have a war with our medical system. We have a war with Police Reform Act. We have a war with racial equality. We have a war with home equality. Now, say I move to Beverly Hills. The only way I can move to Beverly Hills if I'm rich. Over there, it doesn't matter about your skin color, or does it? I'm poor, rich in spirit. I'm poor in finance, but rich in equality. If I go to a bank with a $9,000 check and I look like the way I look right now, what do you think they're going to say or do? This check is fake. This check is bogus. Where'd you get this check from? Now, if another fraction go in the bank, you feel me? He probably wouldn't even have to show ID, or she wouldn't even have to show ID. She could deposit it or cash it. Shouts out to the W Women's NBA. Bring my girl Brittany Garber home, bro. You worried about the 2 fractions that was misplaced in Ukraine that was captured by Russians, which, excuse me, you had no business going over there. You had no business interfering with a war that has nothing to do with you. I feel that you have to stand up. If that's the case, stand up at home. Stand up at the war that's at home. You understand what I'm saying? Stand up for gang violence at home. Stand up for police reform at home. Stand up for racial equality at home. But you go to a different country, you go to a different country and you're helping and you're fighting a war that doesn't have anything to do with us. That don't have nothing to do with us. Excuse me, that's my 6-year-old. She know we filming live, right or wrong. Okay, then. Let's keep it 100, okay? All right. So my take on this, Biden, you're bringing other fractions home. But this woman, which is a mother to someone, which is a child to someone, which is a sister to someone, been over there since April. Since April, people. Brittany Garber, been over there since April. But Biden traded a war criminal for a U.S. citizen, which was white, which fought in the war, which is a male. But Brittany Garber went over there to play basketball, and they have her as a political prisoner, saying that basically she was smuggling drug contraband, and Putin know to use her as leverage, which she is a black woman, which she is an American citizen, lock her up. Which we have more political American prisoners over there that Russia is doing away with. And they trying to give this sister 10 years over some damn vape cartridges. But Biden can trade for his European counterparts, but not of a Native American African descent woman who plays basketball for a living. Yeah, people. Straight up. Where is the scrutiny in that? Where is the civil liberty in that? But yet you can send a NATO country, a NATO ally, $6.6 billion, but you can't help your people at home. Help our children with better education. Help our children with an equal way of living and an equal way of life. But yet you can help your European counterparts with aid. And it's 85% homelessness. Go to San Francisco. It's 65 to 75% homelessness. Go to Louisiana and Mississippi. How it's unjustable racial equality. Go to Houston, Texas, where you see your children getting shot up. But yet you can send your NATO ally $6.6 billion, then tour the country to ask for more civil liberty, peaceful, or a UN table chart to build segregated power, bro. Y'all could talk a lot of that crap about Trump all y'all want, bro. And I know my people going to be against me. Oh, he this, he pro this, he pro that. Nah, I'm pro nothing. I'm NATO nothing, bro. The real is the real. Trump was the best thing that they did when they put him in office. And he was gangster at it. He was the only president that we seen that sent poor people money. Unlike Barack Obama, dog. Barack Hussein Obama. What you do your information on him, he 11th generation Bush cousin. Yeah, I could take you deep about, the royal bloodline, but I'm not going to do that. He the only president that tried to raise the economy rate. Real talk. Since Biden and Kamala Harris got in office, it has been more travesty. It has been more price gouging and price hikes. It has been more racial devastation. I'm being honest, people. Come on, let's call it what it is. When he got elected, he said he was going to do this, that, and the third. The people even said it. You said what you're going to do. When you're signing these executive orders, Congress is in charge of the Senate in the White House, not the president. So when you sign an executive order, FEMA, which is part of the Congress and the Senate, distributes and disperse power. Look it up. If you people are smart enough to know what I'm talking about, like when Donald Trump said it was great being your president, and when he signed that executive order, FEMA took over Congress. Yeah. Y'all didn't know that? Yeah. So when Biden signed executive orders, he's taking his orders from Congress. He's an overhead. He's a figurehead. Trump was trying to stop illegal migrants from coming over here. Not legal, but illegal migrants. I don't have a problem with any creed, culture, or race coming over here. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with it. But what I do have a problem with is when you come over here, jobs are being scarce, and the money that you're making, you're sending back to your homeland. I understand they're suffering. I get that. But when you come over here to become a United States citizen, that means everything. That means you pay taxes. That means you have to disperse and distribute your money. It's like a pot. It's like all of us putting our money in the pot. Because when we put our money in the pot, if we unemployed, we have to get unemployment. If we're looking for Social Security, we have to get Social Security. If we're looking for social and medical health care, we have to get that. We have to pay in that. If I'm from a country and I come over here to become a United States citizen, that's no longer my country. I can't worry about what goes on in that country. I worry about what goes on in this country because I live here. I'm here. That's being real. And I'm doing this live. And it's not being edited. Everybody want to go after Trump because he G about what he was doing. Everybody want to go after Trump because Trump said, "Nah, we're not tearing up America no more. We're trying to rebuild and fix America." When Trump went to that meeting, and I'm not going to really talk about that meeting. I'm going to talk about little bits and pieces of it. I'm not going to talk about Protocol 21 or Article 21 or Article 15, whatever. I'm just only going to discuss a little bit. Trump wasn't going for that. And I don't blame him. Why would we want to hand this country over to globalists? Okay? You're talking about doing away with fossil fuels. Excuse me. How? When the whole planet is carbon fossil based. How? How? You're talking about a green peace deal. Global warming. That's just the way the world is. You can never do away with that. You can never do away with greenhouse gas effects because it's ether based. You can't. It's impossible. You're saying you done tapped all the reserves of oil and gas refineries. That's a lie. That is a lie. You understand what I'm saying? Stock markets are crashing but going up. Now, the feds are trying to understand how to basically put a lock on digital and cryptocurrency. Come on, people. You're trying to keep us distracted from the hidden agendas. Man, I'm worried about my children and they children. I'm not for this government. Because I don't need a man to tell me what to do when I know what to do. You understand? They say go to the polls, make a vote. Y'all kill me with that, man. You understand? Juneteenth. To all my people who celebrate Juneteenth, glory be. I tip my hats off to you. To all my people who go on that Black Friday, please, people, it's an insult to us. It really is. Because if you think about Black Friday, that's how they used to sell our ancestors, slaves. They'll take the youngest and sell them for 150. They'll take the oldest and sell them for 50. They used to feed our children to crocodiles in the cage. They used to do a lot of this. They hung Emmett Till at the age of 14. Majority of all the land in Mississippi belonged to us, and they stole that. I'm not going on no racist thing. I'm just telling you how this country was founded by the founding forefathers, bro. Tulsa, Oklahoma, all black Wall Street, burnt down. Nobody don't never want to talk about that. When it comes to racism, inequality, and ethnicity, nobody don't never want to talk about that. So I'm here to go live with my children, and I'm talking about it. I'm talking about my founding fathers, my ancestors that had a chance to build equality, that had a chance to become unified. Now you got multimillionaires like LeBron James, Oprah Winfrey, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Kanye West. You understand what I'm saying? Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg. You understand what I'm saying? Bill Gates, Michael Jordan. You got people like that. And Jordan don't even rep for his black people. And let's just keep that 100. You may be the greatest of all time on the court, but you're not the greatest of all time as a human being, brother. Tip my hat off to Shaq. Shaq was the only one that put his shoes in Walmart. He made it affordable for his people to buy them. And Shaq was underrated. A lot of people didn't give him his credit, didn't give him his due. And I represent for Shaq. He opened up restaurants for us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oprah Winfrey, baby. No disrespect, I don't rock with you. Kamala Harris, no disrespect, I don't rock with you. Barack Obama, I don't rock with you. Biden, I definitely don't rock with you, yo. Clarence Thomas, don't even rock with you, dog. Ben Carson, you had a lot of love, but man, it's slandering. You feel me? We live here. We talking about something that's real. Look around what's going on in the community. For all you rich, black, powerful people, come back to the community. Come back to your homes. Like my man said on Friday, I said, I'll stay in the hood, but the first time I got my check, I was gone. And that's what y'all did. Bring black-owned businesses, man. Open up more educational programs for your people. Help rebuild the community streets. Rich black people. Because you know the white folks ain't going to do it. They're going to talk a good game. They're going to speak a lot of rhetoric, but they ain't going to do what they said they're going to do because they don't give a damn about us, people. And I'm going live about it. I'm live, man. Hopefully you don't shut this down. I don't really want to go around the vaccines or whatever. See my children here? Nada. Nada. And that's real. I'm going to tell you a little scripture in Revelations. At the end of days, you will see travesty. At the end of days, you shall see death. At the end of days, all nations shall bear their own mark. In Revelations, it talks about, yo, if you don't receive this mark, you can't go into public places. You can't buy food. Starting January 24th of next year, if you don't have that Corona card, bro, you can't go in grocery stores. You can't go in social family gatherings. Bill Gates said it was another stream coming. How would he know that? Oh, my bad. He's a part of eugenics. Dr. Fauci been on his father's board since 1999. Yeah. Don't really want to say too much because I don't really want them to shut this video down. Got my children here. You know, got to keep it G. Starting January 24th of next year, you don't have that VA or that Rona card, you can't buy groceries. What did the Bible of Revelation say? They will be tricked in wearing the mark, not knowing that they received the mark. Spell Corona backwards. 666. Mark of the beast. You can't go in social places as it is right now. Y'all not seeing that? If somebody cough in the store with a mask, oh, Corona. See what diversity calls? It keeps us distracted, people. Read your Bible. Go to Revelations. Read what it said about that mark. certain chips in people. Y'all not understand. Y'all looking at a biblical event that you think that's going to unfold, but it's unfolding right now. People will lose their jobs. Revelations talk about that. If you don't bear that mark, if you don't receive that mark, you can't feed your children. You will lose your jobs. 4,000 nurses lost their jobs. 3,700 police officers lost their jobs. Hotel workers, warehouse workers, myself included. I was working for the city of Trenton. I refused to take the vaccine, not speak bad about it. I lost my job. So this is my job. Taking care of them and doing this is my job. Hey, glory. You understand what I'm saying? Glory. CDC says if you take that vaccine and you do come up with pre-existing conditions, you can't sue them. Now, Article 12, 2021, when Cuomo was the lieutenant governor or governor of New York, he sent his aide to court to sign a bill stating that if you were asymptomatic or been around somebody who was asymptomatic, they're deemed it necessary to lock you up, seize and seize your property, to take your children, and to contain and confine you until they deem necessary to let you go. Remember what happened in Australia? They locked down the whole country and locked their people up. Literally, if you even came out your yard in Australia, they was going to fine you $1,500. I even blogged some people who escaped from the concentration camp and they hunt them down. Not going to really say too much, but we are live, people. So this is none other than your boy, aka host of the Word Show. You know what it is. You know what it do. I'm here with my daughters and my son. Signing out. Go to www.youtube.com. Peace.